Hello guys. Hello guys. I have less than 20 minutes to make this video, so hopefully that will get me to talk faster. And my name is Precious, and this channel I just like to talk about just whatever. I'm talking about how I am able to intern at a hospital over the school year. I've done it for about October, November, 4 months now, and I love it so much, and I just want to get that out to you guys. Hopefully that you guys do research on this, try to see if your school has it, or try to start implementing in your school, because hospitals are really generous. So I've made a video just like this before about how I volunteered at a hospital, but this that video was me volunteering, and that's a different hospital that I volunteered at. I'm wearing my scrub bottoms for this video. Let's just start right off the bat. How I found out about this opportunity was I really wanted to do something like my brother had done when he was in school. He wore scrubs. Like, I really want to do that. What is that? And it was called like the CNA, and he did that and he became certified as a CNA. And I was like, okay, I guess that's what I'm gonna do, even though I don't want to become a nurse, but I love nurses. That's what I'm gonna do. Then I got to high school, and junior year, I'm just like, that's still at the back of my mind. I'm like, I'm gonna do that. It's gonna, instead of short day, because short day lowers your, it lowers your rank. And so I looked up our little book. We had a book of scheduling, and I thought that there was an internship and you could basically intern anywhere. And so I asked around to not my counselor, but this lady that helps with interning stuff. She helped me with the day with the doctors, which is also another video I filmed at the research center in New Orleans, and it was really fun. And she's the lady that corresponded that, and I got to go on that because I found out through my science teachers. They're like, oh, this opportunity is going up. All you have to do is write an essay, and they'll pick out of the people at our school and other schools, and that'll be the people who are able to go. So she was like, yeah, you can also intern at a hospital if you do this internship. And this was another thing where like you filled out all your stuff and then you write like a couple paragraphs about why you want to intern. So I used that same essay from going to the day with the doctors in New Orleans to get this internship for that. And I was like, they're not the same people reading it. I did that. We didn't really find out if we were able to take internship. It was kind of weird because our school is very messy with how we do stuff. And so eventually I got the internship. I asked around school. That's the first thing you should do. Ask around your school. If they don't have it, ask your counselors, all of them. Ask your science teachers. If they don't have this program at your school, ask hospitals around. Get hospitals to collaborate with your teachers, your science teachers, whoever, to make this a thing, because internship looks so good on college applications. It's so fun if you find the right hospital and you're in the right fields. Because I know people who are interning, but they're at like the hospital that they're interning at, they got the really bad fields, and the hospital does internship different ways. So that's why you should collect it from different hospitals, because hospitals do all different things. And so we have two hospitals that our school picks from: the hospital that I volunteered at and the hospital that I'm interning at now. And I really wanted to do it at the hospital I volunteered at because I know those people, I know that environment. So I was like, okay, let me intern at this other hospital. And the way my teacher, the teacher who looks over us of internship, picked was since it was so popular, she took a hat and put all the names of who wanted it and picked out of the hat 3 girls. Simple as that. Actually, no. Yes, 3 girls. And then later on, we found out that more people could be accepted into this other hospital. So it ended up being 5 from our school and 2 from other schools. And so it was just the luck of the draw after I got into the internship class, which this class implements internship for everywhere. So you don't have to be interning at the hospital. You could be interning at the post office. You could be interning at City Hall. Anywhere you can get someone who doesn't mind you just hanging around. So I thought that was really cool. That was really interesting. I was like, I love that. A bunch of my other friends are interning at small businesses. Happy National Small Business Day. It's Saturday. And all that stuff. And I was like, that is so cool. This is such a cool program. This is amazing. And then the other hospital finally got back with us because we wanted to start doing that hospital again, especially since we had so many students interested in getting this opportunity. And so by the time my school finally got to this hospital that I volunteered at, the kids who got into this hospital got like the last of the choices. So this is why if you need to find out like if your school has this program and what hospitals they go to, like your junior year. If it's like a senior year thing that you guys will do like our school does, it's a senior year thing, so that you can make sure as soon as school starts, you can find exactly what hospital you want to go with and intern there. The students who got to this hospital that I volunteered at, they got the worst departments, every department at a hospital is amazing, but they just got the departments that don't really need interns, that all you can do there is sit, you can't really interact with any of the patients. So that's why those kids are all, they told me that they're quitting because they feel like they're unable to interact. And I talked to other kids at other schools that intern at this hospital, and they say they love it because they're with the interacting. Like, I really would have loved to intern at the ER, like I volunteered at the ER because I know all those nurses, but that was like one of the first choices, and our school had to be the first school to ask for it, and we were the last school, so we got like the last like optional places. And so the hospital I intern at is different. Instead of just a student staying in one department, we rotate between 11 departments, which is really cool. What I love about this hospital too is that we get 11 departments and we get to rotate around them and see which subjects we like. There's cardiology, radiology, endoscopy. I can't even say the name. Radiology, outpatient physical therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy, the outpatient emergency room, all kinds of things, ambulatory care for like post-op, all different things. And we get, each week we're at a different place and we have to get 6 hours of just staying at that place in the middle of the week, and we can pick whatever our schedule is like. So this is a very random video, but I'm just doing the way I can think about it. We pick whatever our schedule is like, and then we go to the hospital. You have to have your own method of transportation. That's the only downside about this. So you have to talk to your parents if they'll let you borrow their car for the year while you're interning. That's what I'm doing. I use my dad's car. But it's just as simple as that. You go to the hospital, you go to the section, you introduce yourself. Hello, my name is Precious. I'll be your intern for this week. I'll be coming 3 times a week, and I'll see you in 11 weeks when I come back. So I go there and I see lots of cool things. We are also in transporters, which is the people who transport people to different departments outside the hospital into the hospital, and those people are so funny. So many different things you get to see. You are in different parts, so you get to see how different parts react to like the same patient. There have been times where I like saw a patient that I saw the week before, if they're like in clinical, like bad. So like we saw someone in speech, and then the next week while I was in cardiology, we saw them again, and it was just very interesting. You get to see codes, like I saw at the ER, but instead of seeing codes in the ER, you get to see codes in different places, like ICU, CCU. We get to go to those different places. Codes like code blue. I witnessed a code blue before of a patient that I had seen weeks prior, and it's just very interesting. You get to see different aspects of it. You get to see how cardiology interacts with the code, radiology interacts with the code, nurses at the ICU interact with the code, or the NCU, like the neuro unit. And it's just all very interesting. You get to literally like explore an entire hospital, and this hospital is very big, so I like that too. So I do right after school, I have 5 classes instead of 7, and then after my 5th class, I drive over around 20 minutes away to the hospital, intern there for 2 hours or whatever I feel like that day, and then I'll make up the rest later, or I can intern more hours and bank it up for days that I'm sick or whatever. And then I come home and then I go to work. Then but they're just different places, and you get to see different things. You get to see x-rays, you can get into any room. I remember when I was in ICU, I was seeing patients with, when I was in both ICU and CCU, I was seeing patients with that just got out of cardiac surgery and other like dangerous procedures, and you're just helping them recuperate. This interning though didn't allow me to like see the surgeries, because they used to be able to do that but not anymore, and I was really sad about that. That's the only downfall, is at my particular hospital they didn't allow us to see the surgeries. Some hospitals might, because I know a lot of kids who've seen surgeries my age at programs, so it just matters. An example of something that I've seen is a TEE, and it's basically I wrote it down, a I can't even say echocardiogram. And so they take a tube down your throat, you're sedated, they look at your heart, and then at the end of it they shock you back, and then it's like ready for shock, everyone moves their hand, all that stuff that you learned, EMR that I learned last year. And then if you're creating this program, there might be some prerequisites that your school might require, like you taking a special science course, which I did, which was EMR, to be a certified responder. And we had an orientation like we did at my hospital that I went to volunteer at, and it was just a 3-hour orientation, and that counted as hours for the week, or banked hours, I would say. And it was just all very fun. I've done this for 4 months now, and I think it's truly the best. I will still be volunteering at the other hospital, no shame in that hospital. I will still be interning, and I just think, find out what your school has. There's so many good opportunities, and then you will make connections with people inside the hospital firsthand. You don't need other people's connections, you will make your own connections. If you do this when you go to college, you could put this on your resume saying you've interned, volunteered, and done everything at the hospital, and they will really just want to bring you to other programs. And I think just getting exposed to all these programs is truly the best. And and I'm gonna be late for work. I need to change in 1 minute and leave my house in 1 minute. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Nice meeting you. If you're new, my name is Precious. Feel free to subscribe. Don't forget to find out what your school has. Don't forget to find out your opportunities. These are opportunities that could make your lifetime. You don't have to be interested in a hospital for this. It's just whatever you want. You just have to make sure your school has it, or get your school to have it. And this goes for anything. Feel free to subscribe, like, comment down below if you have any questions. I know this video was so rushed. If you have any questions, if you want me to do a follow-up video after I've interned for a whole year. And if you want me to have like a full video of like everything. I know this was really rushed. It's because I had to go to work, and I'm a really bad planner. And feel free to subscribe down below. Thank you guys for watching. All the love. This is Precious. Peace out.